Boum. On va regarder que ça marche. Et si ça marche, let's go. Ça a l'air d'être ok. Connecting, parfait. Je crois que c'est bon. Bon. On va tester ça. Ça a l'air d'être très joli en tout cas. Ça a l'air d'être très joli. Je peux pas voir le chat, même s'il y a personne. Ok.
This should do. How do you feel?
Oh, can't complain. After all.
I promise, this will be the last fire. After tonight, it won't be trees anymore, but walls and a roof. In Shiring, I will find a job.
What if the bishop wants to hire you for life? To keep his palace in shape, but maybe strengthen the town's defenses? Plain things, Tom Builder. Just walls and roofs.
There. Took me a lifetime to find some dry ones in this wet. Why didn't we just use your staff? That old thing would have done nicely.
Because that thing is precious. It's not made to burn. And we might be able to sell it. Right, now let's see if this does the trick.
Ok. Bon, on va
Yeah, should be
tester.
dry enough.
I told you.
Oh, come closer, dear. I'll keep you warm.
Je comprends pas trop les contrôles, mais bon.
Martha, you want to cut up some turnips? We'll be making soup.
If it helps.
Alfred, you go and look for water.
We could just eat snow.
No, it'll be proper water for my family. You sit, I'll take care of it.
You still haven't answered my question, Tom Builder. What if the bishop offered you a job like they did in Exeter? Something that is beneath your craft, but pays for a
Laisse-moi
lifetime.
mettre les sous-titres.
Easy work.
Well, building something is never easy.
You know what I mean. After Exeter, you said I could create something that matters, something that stands for eternity, or I could die setting up houses and sheds. But what if houses and sheds would feed your family? Would you stay this time, or would you keep on looking?
You know I could do so much more.
You said the same thing then, and look where it brought us. Just promise me you'll think about
Bon.
it.
J'aimerais bien mettre les Ah mais c'est noir. Bah non, c'est pas noir. On va retirer ça. Ouais, on va remettre comme ça. Capture de jeu. Capture de jeu. Merde. Putain mais ça marchait bien. Putain.
Maybe we can sell the baby. Sell the baby.
Ah.
Alfred!
I'm joking.
Putain, sa mère.
I'm joking.
Ah voilà. Là il y a le jeu. On va changer le game, le nom du game maintenant. Ok. Ok. Diffuse du Minecraft, tu vois.
Don't help at all. See,
Pillar of Eternity, ça s'appelle? Pillar of Eternity? Non, ça s'appelle pas comme As. Ça s'appelle les Piliers de la Terre. Pillar of Eternity? Non, ça s'appelle pas comme As. Ça s'appelle les Piliers de la Terre. Pillar of Eternity? Non, ça s'appelle pas comme As. Écoute, un jeu vidéo. Please the show, j'écoute un jeu. Terre, jeu vidéo. Voilà, les piliers de la Terre, écoute, tant pis. Please the show, j'écoute un jeu. Terre, voilà. On va retourner game. Et j'ai quand même le chat. Si jamais, par miraculeux hasard, il y a des gens. Alors, on prend le saut. Ok.
Alfred.
What? Aren't you supposed to get water? I am not keen on eating rotten leaves tonight.
Alfred!
Don't mind him, dear. Boys must act tough if they want to get by.
Is that so? Stupid snow. Why did it have to come down just now? Can you see the sun yet?
C'est
No.
beau, hein.
But
Je sais
Martha,
pas ce que vous en pensez. Je sais
Don't
pas si c'est
distract
aussi
me.
beau sur le
I'm
stream.
working.
Examiner. Voilà, ça je l'ai déjà lu. Je me suis arrêté juste après, en fait.
I don't need help, Cap.
Ouais.
I don't need help carrying the pot.
Hungry?
I'm fine.
Alors ça je l'ai fait aussi, il faut vite fait casser ça. Avec le pot.
Houses and sheds.
Bon.
Walls and roofs. I could do so much better.
Merde.
But I have to feed my family.
Tom! What's keeping you?
Ça devrait suffire. Alors, bon. On va aller quand même regarder les petits...
Shoo.
Il faut vous en aller les oiseaux.
Beautiful.
Super. Donc c'est tiré d'un livre. Pour ceux qui ne le savent pas. Je crois que de toute façon faut que je retourne tout de suite, il n'y a plus rien à faire. Ça devrait suffire, ok. Donc je vais le faire en intégralité sur YouTube et sur Twitch, parce qu'on est en direct sur les deux. J'espère que vous m'entendez pas trop mal. On va se servir de ça peut-être. Il n'a pas l'air chaud. pas te servir de ça, et bah écoute. Fais-nous bouillir de l'eau. Ok. Ok. Bon bah c'est le premier chapitre pour
And did you
l'instant.
think about what I asked you?
I might never build a cathedral.
Is that so bad?
Why is a cathedral so special?
Well, you've seen a few. You should know.
Yes, but there are so many already. Why do you have to build another one? Is it
Parfait.
because God needs more houses?
Allez jeune.
May I?
If you must.
Well. Actually, a cathedral isn't so different from any other house. It always starts simple.
On
With
commence
some
avec les
walls.
murs, hein. Je pense qu'on
And
est
on
tous
top of that,
d'accord.
you put a roof.
Very good. A roof to keep off the rain, and walls to keep up the roof. Together that makes one big, long, but dark room. Like a cave. Now, we mustn't forget
Je
the
pense qu'on y a
doors.
construit des portes
And not
après.
only doors, but a big and impressive
rentrer les gens,
one
voilà.
to let in as many people as possible.
But isn't it still dark in there?
Ouais.
It is.
Construire les fenêtres. Construire les
That's
fenêtres.
why we need some windows. So the people inside can see what they're doing. By now, we've carved quite a few holes in our cathedral. Unfortunately, not every building can carry a roof like that and have so many windows.
So what do we do?
Good and solid work. That's what we do. If we don't want our cave to collapse, we have to make everything perfect. Not only strong, but consistent and perfectly even. The walls, the roof, the windows, everything perfectly proportioned.
You shouldn't say big words like proportion when
Il est
talking to
beau,
a
hein.
child.
Vraiment super.
What does it mean?
It means beauty.
Ouais.
Well, it means not only will it keep them dry,
Ça leur donne de l'espoir.
it will give them hope.
Ouais.
Agnes?
Mama?
Ouais, dans le mal.
The baby is coming.
But it's not due. Have your waters broken yet?
Soon after we started walking this morning.
You should have told me.
I'm so tired. I don't believe I can bring it into the world.
But look at all the blood.
Aidez Agnès. Donne-lui la petite couverture.
Let me cover you.
Les enfants.
Children?
Alfred, tu vas aller chercher.
Alfred. Go and collect more wood. Let's have a bigger fire.
More wood.
I can do it. Let me.
Alfred, il va y aller vite.
Alfred is faster. He has to do it.
But I want to help too.
Mais tu vas faire des trucs aussi. Il va nous falloir des roseaux, voilà.
Collect some reeds and make me 2 lengths of string, each big enough for a necklace.
What for?
You'll see.
Ça va aller.
Remember when Martha was born and the Lady Isabella acted as midwife?
You were building a chapel. And you asked her to send her maid to fetch the midwife from the village.
Yeah, and she said, that drunken old witch will let her deliver a literal wolfhound pups. And she took us to our own chamber. And poor Lord Robert could not go to bed until Martha was born.
I put more wood on the fire.
Can you feel the warmth?
Yes.
I'd say for a year as bad as this one, we've managed quite well.
Faut lui
You
parler
lost
un
your work.
maximum, à mon avis.
And then Martha almost got killed by that pig thief. You call that well?
We're going through hell.
I know. But we're still here for each other, aren't we? Holding together as a family. Us builders aren't carved out of measly wood. Never were.
Expect a lump of granite to come falling from my legs?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Faut continuer à lui parler. Hein.
I'm proud of you.
I feel so weak.
Tu vas y arriver,
You'll
t'inquiète.
make it. You're a strong woman.
Voilà.
That's why I love you so much.
Two of a kind, eh?
She's losing too much blood.
I'm sorry that I kept quiet all day. I didn't want anyone to worry.
N'en parlons plus, tranquille.
It's all right.
Ça va bien se
The
passer.
day was hard enough on everyone without me complaining.
I know. But we will get
On
through
va s'en
this.
sortir, t'inquiète pas. On va la tenir. On va la tenir.
Your
Après,
hands
on
are
va pas tourner
cold.
la tête.
I could warn
Dire
them.
qu'elle est morte.
No. Stay here. Please. It's not long now. Be ready.
On va quand même la tenir. Ça va aller, t'inquiète pas.
I'm here with you.
I know.
On va essayer de faire en sorte que ça arrive. Ah, qu'est-ce que je peux faire d'autre pour t'aider?
Right, what can I do to help?
Stay with me.
Will she die? She'll die, right?
Ta gueule!
It's coming.
Putain.
Help me, Tom. It's coming.
I can see it.
Ça va aller.
It looks horrible.
He's perfect. A perfect boy. You're still bleeding.
It's all right. It will
It's
stop soon.
alright. It's alright.
Tom,
Yes?
thank you for being my midwife.
You're welcome. De rien, de
You
rien.
remember the night I came to you in your lodge when you were working on my father's church?
Of course. How could I ever forget?
I never regretted giving myself to you. Never, for one moment. Every time I think of that night, I feel so glad.
Me too.
I hope
en
you
fait.
build your cathedral.
C'est pas trop mal passé.
I thought you were against it.
I was. But I was wrong. You deserve something beautiful. Build a beautiful cathedral. For me.
Bah écoute. C'est tiré d'un livre, alors
Papa,
l'histoire doit être vraiment...
What's wrong with her face?
Voilà, oui.
Agnes!
Elle est canne.
Agnes, wake up!
Là, ouais. Malheureusement. Bon, les musiques sont magnifiques. Puis les peintures sont vraiment sublimes. voulez que votre cathédrale apporte de l'espoir. Vous avez hésité à accepter n'importe quel emploi proposé par l'évêque. Vous avez été clément avec Alfred, vous avez eu du mal à aider Agnès pendant son accouchement. Vous avez découvert des informations au sujet du passé de Tom. Donc ça, à la fin de chaque chapitre, on a droit à un petit peu toutes les actions qu'on a faites durant le chapitre. Donc là, on voit qu'on a fait ça, là c'est le prologue. Bon, bah, voilà. Je me suis arrêté là, exactement. Donc, je suis plutôt content de voir ce que ça va donner. Chapitre 1. Qu'est-ce que c'est beau par contre.
The year of our Lord 1135 had come to an end. King Henry of England, son of William the Conqueror, had died. It was a time of poverty and death. In their despair, some had come to believe Christ and all his saints had gone to sleep, and that the pillars of the earth themselves had begun to crumble.
Waouh, caresser le poney, frère Paul. On va le caresser, le petit canasson. Pourquoi frère Paul, y a qui?
Is there no one to welcome us?
Who goes there?
Ah. Wow.
You just crossed the bridge, right? That'll be a farthing for you and a penny for your horse.
Non, mais on a dans le droit de
villagers don't have to pay toll.
Ah, sorry, I'm not good at this. I told Brother Paul. It's not easy doing the Lord's work when you're hungry.
Bah si t'as faim, on va
It is not much,
donner
but I can share this with you.
un petit bout de fromage. Il a l'air plutôt sympa ce brave. Ah, on a récupéré la toile, le fromage. Parfait.
I hope now it will be easier for you to fulfill your duties.
Oh, on est plutôt cool
I'm
avec.
sure it will. Will you take care of my horse, brother? I've come to see Prior James.
Prior James? That's him the bells are tolling for. Leave the horse here. I'll get it down to the priory later. The fish should go nicely with that cheese.
What? Why are they ringing the bells?
Don't you know? The devil has come to Kingsbridge.
Le diable? Comment ça, le diable?
The devil has come to Kingsbridge.
Ok. La Bible. Il n'est plus tout jeune. Comment on utilise Comment on utilise la Bible? Ah! Ok, donc là on voit les trucs importants à faire. Je vois qu'il y a des trucs sur le banc. Là il y a un truc à regarder là. Le pont est en piteux état. Ok.
This neglect will be a burden on the Priory's coffers. A shameful waste.
Ok. Bon bah écoute. Je sais toujours pas comment on utilise... Trou dans la glace. Mieux vaut ne pas quitter le chemin. J'ai un mauvais éperon. Ok, là il y a un truc là, il y a un truc. Elle abrite le péage. Habituellement, frère Paul est installé ici. Où est Paul? On va déjà aller là-bas. Très loin de chez les nobles. Que pour la cathédrale. Ok, bon bah écoute, on va aller voir. Vas-y. Qu'est-ce que c'est beau par contre. Ah, je suis là en tout petit, ok, route du sud. Ok. Ok. Trouver le prieur James.
Hello? I'm sure there was someone moving behind a window, but most houses are empty.
Pourquoi? Pourquoi ils sont tous barrés, c'est con. Bon bah je vais faire le tour par là-bas. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Des petites... Oh, elles sont mignonnes. Oula, Oula, il est dans le futur. Ils ont laissé le vieux moulin tomber en dépréquitude. Maintenant, ils peuvent plus utiliser celui du village. Ok, je vais être ok. Hein.
Why is this locked?
C'est fermé.
Locked?
Ok. Le foin, on peut faire quelque chose avec. En piètre état, quel gâchis. On peut passer là? Ouais, on peut passer là. Vers le pont. Allons voir. Allons voir, allons voir. Ah, on retourne là? Bah attends, on est où là? Ah, on est là. Ok. Vas-y, retourne au moulin. Ok, donc là-bas, on va vers le pont. Et quand ils disent le pont, c'est vraiment le pont. Ok, bah allons là-bas. Je pense qu'il y a un truc vers le cloître. C'est quoi un cloître? Je sais même pas. C'est beau, c'est dans le truc, c'est dans la ville. C'est beau. Façade de la cathédrale. On va pas faire la façade directe. En hiver et particulièrement pour des graines, c'est comme pour un novice des bleus.
The earth brought forth vegetation, plants yielding seed according to their own kinds, and God saw that it was good.
L'ambiance est très particulière, c'est vraiment très rigolo. Salle du chapitre, ok. Et là-haut, il y a quoi? Cimetière. Il y a des gars.
Thou shalt not be afraid of the terror by night, nor of the pestilence that walketh in darkness. The pestilence that rode in on the lightning that struck our cathedral 4 years ago. Did you not all feel its presence here ever since? James did, and I did as well. But the Lord says, because he hath set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. Our beloved Prior James has served the Lord all his life. He shall be delivered from the darkness, from this dark earth.
Il fait vraiment sombre.
Prior James.
Philip.
Francis?
C'est des potes à lui.
For many years, James has been our prior. After the upcoming election, I vow to lead Kingsbridge Priory with the same steady hand.
Bah, ça a l'air d'être le bordel. Hein.
Amen.
Ça a l'air d'être le bordel.
Philip, we told your brother you'd come to Kingsbridge New Year's Day.
I did not expect to see you here.
I was on my way back to Gloucester and wanted to see you.
A priest working in the world of politics. You must tell us about it, Francis.
Of course.
And his brother a prior of what now? 2 years?
It's been 4 years, Cuthbert.
Prieurs, je pense qu'ils sont prêtres, hein, ou moines.
I see.
Ils vouent leur
How are
vie à
things in
prier.
St. John of the Forest, Philip?
Our little cell is happy and healthy.
Happy and healthy. Thanks to your brother, Francis, St. John in the Forest is prospering. His novices are obedient, his monks humble and pious. Well, our own priory is in such a sorry state.
Tu m'étonnes, c'est ça là chez vous. Hein.
You know James did the best he could. It was not his fault. Also, they make a remarkable cheese in St. John's. Come by the kitchen later to see us, will you?
Ok.
Brother Cuthbert seemed upset.
Well, we all are. The way James
L'histoire a l'air
died
vraiment
was
pas mal, mais je sais pas si je vais
disturbing.
réussir à rentrer dedans. Comment James a-t-il trouvé la mort?
Disturbing? How did Prior James die?
7 days ago, Brother Remigius found James's room empty. We all looked for him for hours. Then we found his footprints by the bridge and a hole in the ice.
Oh no.
No.
In the small hours of Christmas Day, he must have walked out on the river. We didn't even find his body. The river took him, and the cold.
I will pray for James. See me when you have time, Philip. I will be in the cathedral.
And I should go and see how Brother Cuthbert is doing. It's good to see you, Philip. Maybe things will get better after the chapter elects the new prior.
Hopefully. I will come by the kitchen later, Piliers.
Ok.
So what do you think it means?
Parlez à Francis.
There is no reason to punish us for asking. He should know. Why don't you?
Bonjour. On va reparler tranquillement.
You look like you want to ask me something.
You are Philip of Gwynedd?
Yes, but you can call me Brother Philip.
You see? Told you he wouldn't mind. Yes. Now ask him. How about you ask him? I already asked Brother Andrew. That doesn't count. He wouldn't answer.
If you promise to lower your voices from now on.
Oh, of course. We promise. Brother Milius told us you know the scripture very well. Could you tell us about God's temple? Brother Andrew wouldn't tell us. Must be a place. A cathedral. That's probably what the guest master was talking about.
Andrew wouldn't tell you why.
He got very angry with us. We had to say the Lord's Prayer 150 times.
Each of us is God's temple, for he created us.
Andrew, ça a l'air d'être un salopard.
The guest master said Prior James destroyed God's temple. And that he'll go to hell.
Il n'y a pas de salut pour
For
celui
a self-murderer, there is no salvation.
What if the devil takes our souls too?
Commit yourselves to God. Be humble and pious. Be without sin.
C'est bien.
God's grace
Soyez
will
sages,
not
les
allow
enfants.
the devil to lay hand on any of you. Prior James will face judgment. It is between him and God. Do not be afraid.
No, Brother Philip. Thank you, Brother Philip.
De rien, les gars.
Have you seen my brother, Francis?
The priest working for Robert of Gloucester. He's your brother? Your family?
Yes, he is.
Oh, he went into the cathedral, I believe. He did. I saw him.
Thank you. You are very helpful.
So, again, we're all God's temple. All of us.
Ouais, je suis pas allé.
Because God created us in his image.
This priory is so much bigger than our small cell in the forest.
Quoi ressemble la carte? Je sais même pas où je suis. Ah, pont, péage, clairière, village, ok. Alors là, moi je suis devant. Ok, moi je passe là, là. Cuisine, j'ai pas vu. Je suis dans la cour. On va regarder la cuisine et après l'hôtellerie. Ah non, fallait que j'aille dans la cathédrale. Je sais pas si je fouille un peu, si je suis censé fouiller ou pas. Je vais rentrer. Vas-y, je vais rentrer, tranquille.
Philip!
Bonjour.
Brother Milius.
Milius.
Come! Warm yourself by the oven.
Is that Philip? Tell him to warm himself by the oven.
Thank you, Brother Cuthbert.
Ok, faut que j'aille le voir. Ustensiles de cuisine.
You keep everything nice and tidy around here, Milius?
It's not easy. This morning one of my ladles broke. That's never a good sign. Everything is falling apart.
Milius, why do you keep a beautiful pot like this around?
Et c'est surtout les décors.
Oh, it reminds me that we should strive for order and beauty. I started collecting some seeds and nuts because I wanted to start a new garden.
A good idea.
I never got around to collecting more, though. If you find some, let me know.
Ok, donc des petites graines pour le jardin. On n'a pas un journal des quêtes? Non, apparemment pas. Mais bon, à retenir. Lui, il nous a dit
Hard at work, as usual, Milius?
de ramener des petites graines chez lui.
I have to serve salt fish 6 times a week now.
We hear you have fresh fish every day at your cell in the forest.
Every other day, we even have poultry.
Eux, ils ont la galère et eux, ils sont trop riches. Bon, je vais aller voir le vieux.
You have done wonderful work at St. John's, Philip.
Ah, ils sont tous en kiff sur Rome.
We, on the other hand, had a weak prior for 13 years. May the Lord rest his soul. What you worked hard for at St. John's is wasted here in the mother house.
After the election, the new prior ought to put things right.
Remigius? Put things right?
Ah, ils ont le seum que ce soit l'autre. Peut-être on le sous-estime.
Maybe we underestimate Remigius.
He's about to burn all the books and documents in the prior's room.
Pourquoi il veut tout cramer?
Including the priory's ledgers.
Remigius says James asked for everything to be burnt after his death, except for his Bible.
Oh, c'est un mytho de l'extrême.
What?
C'est celui qu'on a vu tout à l'heure, je crois.
Without the ledgers, the priory's finances will be beyond saving.
Personne d'autre n'a été nominé?
Was no one else nominated?
Bon, moi, je vais rester là.
I refused. I'm too old.
Eh ben, je vais le faire à
No
sa
one
place.
else dares to follow in Prior James's footsteps. Not since he began talking to the devil.
What?
One day, he started talking to the devil, as if they were standing
Comment ça,
side by
il parle
side.
avec le diable? Ça veut dire quoi, là? Ça veut dire quoi?
He was bargaining with the devil for his soul, whispering about his sins.
Ouais, il fait des trucs chelous, quoi.
His sins?
En même temps, s'il était vieux...
We'll talk more later.
Ok, ça je l'ai vu, ça je l'ai vu, ça je l'ai vu. Ok, je vais voir le vieux là-bas.
Brother Cuthbert. Ah, we were waiting for you. I hope you brought some of that wonderful cheese you make at St. John's.
I gave it to one of your novices.
Why would you do that?
He said it's not easy doing the Lord's work when you're hungry.
Greedy brother Marcus.
You are too trusting, Philip.
Vous semblez soucieux. Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Brother Cuthbert, you seem worried.
Prior James was a kind man, but the priory is in a terrible state, Philip.
Philip knows. He was just too kind to say anything.
Yes, I know. I wanted to use my New Year's visit to talk with Prior James about these matters.
We should be rich. The priory has much land and collects from many parish churches. But we are in debt.
Ah, il y a quelqu'un qui détourne l'argent.
Novices steal from us, Philip.
Les novices, vous votent? Mais c'est qui les novices? Ah, c'est les...
The novices are stealing?
Yes, someone took my keys. Remigius blames me for losing them. But someone used them to steal food from the cellar, more than once. Today I found something missing again.
Il répète là si je fais ça, oui.
The novices are stealing?
Yes, someone took my keys. Remigius, but someone used them to steal. Today I found...
Ok.
Let us continue another time, Brother Cuthbert.
Of course.
On va essayer d'en apprendre un peu plus. Tiens, on va lui poser cette question.
Have you seen Francis?
Your brother? He went back into the cathedral to pray.
Ok. Bon, on va aller voir le gars là. va aller voir la cathédrale, ce qui se passe. Les chevaux et tout. C'est vachement beau. C'est vraiment vachement beau. Ah, par contre, on voit vraiment pas grand chose. Bénitier. Non, je pense pas qui est ça. Oh merde!
I should talk to Francis instead.
J'aurais pas dû éteindre la bougie, on voit rien. Bon, vas-y, on va chercher son ref. Il est là, voilà. Francis. Bonjour Francis. Je suis content de te voir en premier.
I'm happy to see you, little brother.
It's good to see you too, Philip. Your hair is starting to get a bit grey.
Oh, le bâtard, il
isn't.
est vieux.
But at least in this one case, I will be the one to boldly charge ahead of you.
You've always been bold. You just don't admit it to yourself.
Francis, what are you doing here?
King Henry is dead.
I know. Word reached St. John's shortly before I left.
First the king, and now Prior James.
On va lui dire ça. Qu'est-ce qu'il en pense?
The devil has come to Kingsbridge.
What?
Just something I heard. Something foolish.
Non, non, faut lui dire.
And yet, these are dark times indeed.
Ah, lui-même le dit.
King Henry's death caused quite a commotion in the world of politics. There will be war.
Note de Francis. Concernant le feu, feu le roi Henri. Là, je fume mes premiers, après je dirai. Ok, c'est un peu relou, j'avoue, les documents ils sont un tout petit peu relous. Demandez comment vous pouvez aider. Vas-y, on va lui demander.
If only we could stop the suffering.
Maybe we can. I came not just to meet you. I was sent to look for a messenger of my lord, Earl Robert.
Here? In Kingsbridge?
Farmers said the messenger was heading for Kingsbridge 2 weeks ago. The knight was carrying a confidential document that might change the course of the conflict. People here trust you. Maybe the monks here know something?
We will find him.
One more thing. No one can know why we're looking for the knight.
Donc on recherche un chevalier. Qui sait quelque chose sur le chevalier disparu dont Francis a parlé? Oh mais je dois pas trop le dire, ça, si j'ai bien compris. Crypte. Va voir la crypte. Je peux rentrer?
Locked.
Je peux pas aller encore dans la crypte. C'est ici qu'Adolphus se repose. Qu'est-ce qui se relève? À la fin des temps, ok. Oh mais là c'est de la triche, là je sais dire.
The cathedra. It is not for me to take that seat.
Ah mais moi je peux pas le faire, ça dans le jeu. Le siège de l'évêque. Si, il mène au toit, je n'ai jamais été là-haut. Ok, il a le vertige apparemment. Je vais pas éteindre les bougies. Et ça c'est la petite porte qu'on a fait tout à l'heure. Le gars là, je le crois dans la cuisine là. Je vais peut-être aller le voir ce qu'il en pense de mon histoire de chevalier. C'est quoi ça? Quelle honte, les gravats devraient être évacués. C'est vrai qu'elle est en piteux état. Il n'est plus tout jeune. Petit canasson. Ok. Oh, je peux pas y aller. Ah, ça pue. Non, je vais pas me barrer tout de suite. Je vais aller voir le gars de la cuisine. Je peux pas sprint. On va aller lui demander. On va aller leur demander parce qu'il y a le gars aussi. Ça se trouve, le gars il a pas le même.
It's getting cold. When will these novices learn to close the door?
C'est bon, t'inquiète, le schnock. On saura plus sur le chevalier.
Did you see a knight in Kingsbridge?
You mean, aside from the nobles attending the Christmas service?
Ouais.
No, I don't remember any knights visiting us.
Ok. Il est peut-être pas rentré dans le château. En tout cas, le gars de la cuisine le sait pas.
Has there been a knight to Kingsbridge recently?
Piliers, wasn't there a poor soul found dead before Christmas?
I don't know if he was a knight.
He was put to rest in the cemetery.
The cemetery? That was the right thing to do.
Ok, les petits jeunes.
That's why we can all pray to him. We don't need to go to church for that. No, we are the temple.
Salle du chapitre.
What we have to ask ourselves is, can our Saint Adolphus still protect Kingsbridge in these dark times?
He couldn't protect Prior James. Ever since that lightning struck the cathedral, he wasn't the same.
When you take over my position as sacrist, you should implore the bishop to send us a new relic. By then, I'll be sub-prior. The new prior and I will support you in this.
Eh les gars, salut.
All Kingsbridge needs is faith and hard work.
Philip of Gwynedd. I wanted to talk to you.
Parfait, Andrew.
How dare you disturb Brother Remigius' requiem?
I'm afraid the choir is waiting for me.
Stay, brother. There's no reason you shouldn't hear what Philip has to say for himself.
J'étais sous le choc, hein.
I was shocked by the prior's death.
We all were. I'm sure at St. John's you're a good prior, but here we adhere to the rules.
Ça va, je suis rentré par la petite porte et tout.
Brother Andrew, have you heard about a knight in Kingsbridge?
Aside from the ones that visited for Christmas? No. If there had been an official guest, I would know. And no one stayed at our guest house.
C'est qui le nouveau prieur là?
You mentioned a new prior.
The election will be held in a few days, when we all convene for the chapter meeting.
Ok.
Let us continue this conversation later.
Of course. There's a lot of planning for me to do for the upcoming election.
Je vais me présenter pour l'élection, je pense.
But why a church then? Why cathedrals?
Ah bah le cimetière, on va aller voir un peu si c'était un... Oula. Il y a plein de trucs à regarder là. Ah, il y a des gars en bas. On va lui parler, voir ce qu'il veut.
Brother Arnaldus, how are you?
Huh? What?
How are you? Are you well?
Oh, Brother Philip. Yes, I am well. It's just that the dead won't stay in the ground.
Ok.
What?
The dead. It's probably those badgers always digging up the graves.
Ah ouais, il y a des travaux. Je vais sauvegarder. Donc il y a des gars en bas. Bon.